Hello and welcome to Stan Twitter in podcast form. I'm your host Lex and you're listening to The Biased Critic. Welcome back. What's up? It is good to be here with you today on a Sunday is when maybe you're not listening on Sunday. Maybe it's Monday. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're driving to work. Honestly, that would be such goals if I was somebody's commute to work. Like if I was what you're listening, if you're listening to me on your commute to or from, I don't care. If you're listening to me on your way to work or on your way home to work from work, like that is goals. I have succeeded, and I appreciate you. So if you listen to me on your commute, please tweet me and tell me like, hey, I listened to you while I'm driving to work or school or whatever. I don't care. If you're listening to me in the car on the way to an important thing, like if you're listening to me while you're like on a road trip, that's cool. But if you're like, Sunday I upload an episode, so like Monday morning you're like, oh, I'm gonna go listen to The Biased Critic on my way to work or school or something, like, you know what I mean? Like that is goals. That is podcaster goals, honestly. So if you listen on your commute, please tweet me because that will fulfill my podcasting dreams. Anyways, tangent already 1.5 minutes into the show. What is up? Last week I didn't realize this, but I uploaded, according to Podbean, I uploaded my 10th episode, which, I mean, considering the fact that I've been doing this since, February or March, is not that great. Like, I should have a lot more, but I mean, obviously I've taken a couple breaks, so I'm gonna consider it a win. 10 episodes, it's really cool. The cooler part of that is that I also saw this morning, I'm recording this on Tuesday, by the way, so I saw this morning, I believe it was, maybe it was yesterday, I can't remember, it was this week. Like I said, I'm recording this on Tuesday. I saw on my stats that I have had 100 downloads on this show. Like, not on a specific episode, just overall throughout. I have had 100 downloads, which is fucking insane, honestly. Like, when I started this, I was like, okay, maybe my mom will listen to an episode. And that's about all I was expecting. Like, and yes, like, I have personally listened to, I think I've listened to like 2 episodes on Spotify before. So 2 of those downloads are probably from me, unless Podbean only shows me the downloads from Podbean users, and that doesn't include users on other platforms. I don't know. I'm going to assume that it's on all platforms, but if it's just on Podbean, that's even more insane. But I'm going to stay humble and keep in my own lane, which I'm going to say is I've had 100 downloads over all episodes, over all platforms, and I am so grateful for that. Like, literally, you have absolutely no idea how much that means to me. Like I said, I really was not expecting anyone to pick up on this, and the fact that I've had 10 episodes, I've taken several breaks, and I have 100 downloads overall is really incredible to me, and I am so grateful for that. So thank you for listening, especially if you're like a steady, like, every episode listener. Like, you are the GOAT, and I don't say that because I'm not 15, but you are, so thank you. But even if you've just like listened to something that interested you, which is what I expect out of this type of podcast, if you just listen to a couple episodes when I talk about Taylor Swift or something, like, I am so grateful for you. So thank you so much for 100 downloads. Anyways, enough of my ramblings. We have this episode. There's nothing that there obviously is some very exciting things going on within the fandoms. But since it's there's a couple, like, there's several housekeeping, I guess, things you would say. Like, I'm putting all of this in one episode here. So let's start off with the most obvious. On Friday, so it's been a little over a week for you guys now listening, but like I said, I'm recording this on Tuesday. So what was I saying? On Friday, let's try that again. On Friday, Taylor Swift fucking surprise dropped Wildest Dreams, Taylor's version. Because of fucking TikTok. I was at work. I had just, like, gotten to work, or not just, but, like, I was, like, getting settled into work, and all of a sudden I get a Twitter notification that says, that was her tweet, about, I saw that you got Wildest Dreams trending on TikTok, so here's my version, or whatever she said. I don't remember now, but I looked at my phone, and I, like, for a second I was like, this is fake, and then I looked at it again, and like, I read it more thoroughly, and I, like, kind of, like, freaked out a little outwardly, and there were people around me, like, my coworkers were around me, and they were like, what was that? And I was like, nothing, I'm fine, I'm normal, I swear. But I wasn't fine. As soon as I got a free moment, I quick put in my headphones and listened to it. And it is absolutely so beautiful. Of course, we did hear a snippet of it earlier in the year when the Spirited, I don't know, the horse movie, it was in the trailer. I think it was in the whole movie, I don't know, but so if you saw that movie, you probably heard it, but if you watched the trailer, you definitely heard it. So we knew it was recorded, obviously. So I guess it's safe to assume that 1989 Taylor's version is recorded, I would imagine. I don't know why. I mean, unless, like, the creators of that movie, like, wanted to put Wildest Dreams, Taylor's version, or wanted to put Wildest Dreams in their trailer / movie, and reached out to Taylor and was like, here, can we do this? But I don't think that that's how it would work. I think they'd have to reach out, because I think they would have had to have reached out to Big Machine and asked if they could use Wildest Dreams, because it's not Taylor's, it's theirs song, technically. So I don't know how that would work. I think I'm correct, but who knows? Maybe somebody on that team of producers or whatever was like, well, let's ask Taylor to record it. I don't know. I think it's safe to assume that 1989 Taylor's version is recorded. And of course, now everyone's speculating that 1989 is coming, which, again, I am recording this on Tuesday, and everyone is speculating that she'll announce it on Thursday and drop it on Friday, or some variation of, so later on in my week. But if this does happen, it's already happened for you guys, so I might just be a clown when I say I don't think it's going to happen. Like, I think that's just too much. Like, that's not enough time in between. Plus, then both 1989 and Red would be eligible for a Grammy. But the thing about that is that people don't also consider is that she can choose to not like turn it in, essentially, because she can, like, ask for it to be considered. Like, the Grammys don't just know every single album that was dropped within their time frame. The artists have to ask for it to be considered, and they also have to say, this is the genre that I want it to be put in, or suggest it to be put in, I guess. Because I think, wasn't it last year or 2 years ago that Justin Bieber was mad that he was put in the pop category when he wanted it to be an R&B category, something like that. But yeah, I don't know how it would work. 2 albums within 2 months would be overwhelming. Honestly, I am terrified. I'm like genuinely terrified. Like, the fact that she is selling signed Fearless Taylor's version CDs kind of out of nowhere. Like, I feel like we had all moved on from the Fearless Taylor's version era. Like, we weren't expecting anything new from that album. Like, and the fact that she is selling signed CDs of that album, and they are priced at $19.89 is legit terrifying. So I definitely could see it happening, but I also think she just likes to watch the world burn. So I don't know. We shall see. I am excited to see. I think the Wildest Dreams Taylor's version sounds incredible. It sounds, again, like I've said with every single re-recorded song thus far, it sounds so much better than the original. I think Taylor, and I hate to say this, I think Taylor really, within the past, like, since I would say Reputation, I think Taylor really learned how to utilize her voice. And I think a lot of people are starting to agree with that. Like, obviously, up until, like, from her first album up until Reputation, like, we all knew how she utilized and used her voice, and we all were like, yeah, it's good. And then we saw what she can, like, how she can really utilize, and like what her strengths really were, and it was a whole new ballpark, and we were like, this is this whole new singer, you know? Like, it was unreal. For whatever reason, my mic just cut out there. But as I was trying to say, it was a little unreal just of, like, how truly a talented singer she really was. And now, like, we can go back and listen to all of her old albums and, like, truly appreciate what she can do. Not only as a songwriter, but also as a singer. Like, we always, you know, like I was saying, like, up until Reputation, she had this one way of singing, and then that suddenly kind of changed, and she really learned how to, like, what her strengths really were and what she could really do. Like, her sound really was, I guess. And it was like, oh, she can, like, sing. I don't know how to put it. Like, you think someone's good, and then you see, and then, like, they suddenly, like, really see their own power, and it's like, oh, I thought you were good, but I didn't even know didn't even know this was in you, and I thought you were good, but man, you're better now. And it's like anything prior to Reputation, as far as her singing, her vocals go, almost kind of pales in comparison, you know? Literally, it just kind of pales in comparison. Anything from her first album and up until Reputation, like, those, you know, Reputation, Lover, Folklore, Evermore, all these new re-recorded albums are 10 times the singer than she was those first 5 albums. So I'm really looking forward to these re-recorded albums just because of that, because it's just like she can do so much more now. And this is my conspiracy theory. I'm probably going to go off on a little bit of a tangent about this. So if you know anything about Britney Spears, when so I don't really know her backstory entirely. I'm not a stan. I enjoy her music from, the early 2000s. Like, I enjoy her hits, but I would not call myself a stan by any means. I'm not a huge Britney fan by any means. But basically, when she was first trying to, like, make herself known as a singer, like, she has, like, this soulful, deep, beautiful, like, R&B voice. And, like, then when she started putting out, like, her first hit singles, like, the producers and music industry people told her to do this, like, baby voice that she's known for. Like, that's that iconic way that Britney Spears sings. And like, she's not even really singing to her true potential. And part of me wonders if after some time, that's kind of how Taylor was treated. Obviously, if you go back and watch, like, really, really early performances, live performances that Taylor did, her voice is a little shaky, but you can tell, like, by Speak Now, she definitely improved. But, like, I really just don't think that she was able to use her voice to its true full potential. And it makes me wonder if she was getting that same treatment that Britney Spears was given. I cannot speak. Because part of it was probably maybe because she was trying to do, like, she was more country, and so maybe that's why she had to sound certain. And then just the fact that she's younger, or was younger at the time, like a teenager, early 20s woman. And I feel like maybe it's possible that they were like, oh, well, you should actually sound like younger, because that's what people want to hear, is you want to keep yourself youthful. I don't know. It's just something interesting that gets me thinking every once in a while. But anyways, if 1989 Taylor's version does drop this weekend, I will be shook. I will be scared. I don't know how I will react, honestly. I am really scared for Thursday and Friday. But I truly just think she likes to watch the world burn. So anyways, that's my thoughts on that. Let's talk about the other thing that I didn't get to talk about. I said I was going to talk, when I did my first episode back, the Hella Mega Comeback episode, I said I was going to talk about the new Ed Sheeran song called Shivers, in my episode following that, but I only talked about the new Halsey album because I had a lot of things to say about it. And then I just decided that was all I was going to talk about. So I actually didn't listen to it up until I just started recording this episode, because I was really, really scared to listen to it, because I don't like not liking music that from people that I absolutely love and have loved for a really long time. Like, it really scares me. Like, if I were ever to say that I don't like a Taylor Swift song, which there is one that I don't like, I'm not going to say which one. I'm probably going to do an episode dedicated to that topic. So I'm not going to say which Taylor Swift song I don't like. But if I were to ever say, like, her put out a song and, like, I just genuinely don't like it, I'm going to be really afraid that I'm not going to like anything following that. following that song, I mean. So it took me a long time to what I'm saying is it took me a long time to listen to the song Shivers, just because I have a English is really hard for me, guys. It's late at night, kind of, but here we are. Anyways, what I was saying was I listened to Bad Habits. I've tried to like casually go back and try to listen to it again. I'm trying to like it. I'm starting to maybe kind of sort of get there. But it just was not what I really want or expect from Ed Sheeran. However, I liked Shivers. Is it my favorite? No. Do I like it? Sure. It's a good song. It's a good, like, fun, catchy Shape of You, I Don't Care, sing type song where it's you know, it's meant to be a single, it's meant to be a radio hit. He gets a lot of slander for that type of music. God, I keep saying today. And I didn't even do that on purpose. Anyways, it is a fun, catchy song. Fucking fuck the word But is it, like I said, it's definitely not my favorite. I'm still looking forward to the album. I'm still gonna watch it. Still gonna listen to it. I know that I will find enjoyment from it in some capacity. The video was a very much an Ed Sheeran music video. I didn't watch the Bad Habits video. I will be honest. I did not watch it. I thought I was going to watch it after I watched the Shivers video, but then I was just like, I just don't have the energy to try to open my mind enough to enjoy it. That's where I'm at right now. The video was all right. It was very strange. Like the girl was her face was on the train. That was really weird. But like when he's dressed up as Elton John, that's pretty funny. And then I like towards like I think it was the second chorus, around the second chorus, where they're sitting in a bedroom and then the cockatoo poops on him, and then he gets up and he strips off his green velvet suit, and he's wearing like, I don't even know how to describe what he was wearing, and then she's wearing like this flapper yellow dress, and then they just start dancing like really weirdly. I thought that part was really cute. And then when the guitar outside the brotel and the guitar falls from the sky and it just crashes, that was pretty funny. There are some good parts of it for sure. It's a weird video. But I enjoyed the song. It's cute, it's catchy. It's definitely not, my favorite, but it is tolerable. I will continue to try to enjoy Bad Habits, and I will keep you updated. Okay, moving right along. Another thing that I did not get to talk about yet, and I've been meaning to, is the VMAs. So, I don't know, okay, that's a lie. I know two things about the 2021 VMAs. The first is that Taylor Swift lost all of her nominations, and for that, I decided to not care about the VMAs of 2021. But then, Mr. Tyler R. Joseph performed with, of course, 21 Pilots. I don't know why I made that a dramatic pause. And they performed Saturday at the VMAs, which I really enjoyed the performance of the song itself. I know you know where I'm going with this. but like, it definitely was not my favorite song on their new album, Skilled and Icy, but I like that performance. I was like vibing. I really enjoyed it. It made me really like love this song in this new way. I love when that happens, when you like something better live. Love that. Obviously you know where I'm going with this. He announced that him and his wife Jenna are pregnant with their second baby, which is very exciting. Miss Rosie is going to be a big sister, which is so cute. And according to Jenna's Instagram post, she posted this over the weekend. She looks pretty far along. So obviously she didn't post, as far as I know, as far as I've seen, they didn't say how far along they were, but she looks pretty far along. Like, I want to say like somewhere between 4 and 6 months. Probably not quite 6. She didn't look that big, but I would say at least 4 months. So that's really exciting. I would love to see Tyler Joseph with a son, but we shall see. It is very exciting though. I can't wait to see the pictures when the baby comes, and I wish them all the best. I wish a healthy pregnancy and happiness and all good things for them. So yes, that is very exciting, and I cannot wait for updates, as I'm sure all the rest of the fans cannot. I keep having to pause to like cough or clear my throat because I don't have a beverage tonight, because I didn't think I was going to record today. I was actually going to record tomorrow, but then my work schedule got switched around, so I wasn't going to have another day off until Monday, which is obviously too late. So anyways, we're recording. So anyways, more on the VMAs. Like I said, I didn't look at anything. Didn't see any winners. I just saw that Taylor did not win anything. So I just Googled who the winners were, just to see if there's anything that I cared about. And the only thing, sorry, yawning, is I see that Foo Fighters won the Global Icon. I really can't say that I am a Foo Fighters fan. Like, there's casual listener, there's a fan, there's a stan. I'm definitely not a fan, but I am a I do know I enjoy some of their music. So I see that. I see Billie Eilish won a couple, which I still haven't listened to her new album, which I know I'm like super behind on that. But honestly, I really just I truly believe, and from the snippets of songs that I have heard, I know that I'm going to need to be in a good headspace for that. And I just haven't really, when I am in the times that I'm open for new music and like discovering new things, I really haven't been in that great of a headspace to consume what I expect what most of the album is going to be about. So I haven't listened to it yet, but I do plan on listening to it. But yeah, anyways, I think that's all I really see that I really care about is that. So yeah, it's too bad because Taylor lost like 5 or 6 nominations that night, which is too bad. But you can't win them all, and we can't expect her to either. But yeah, I wonder who else performed. Olivia Rodrigo. I like her one song that sounds like the Paramore song. I also liked her song that was on her High School Musical show. I liked that song. Trying to see who else, anything interesting. But I mean, I really feel like, and I've been thinking about this kind of a lot lately, like since the VMAs, like and like a little before this, it's like I truly have over the years I have like slowly stopped consuming like general pop culture media. Like I don't know who people are. I don't know what's going on in the general world. It's all of my social media and all of my music and pop culture related news is all so curated towards things that I actually care about, that I just live under the biggest rock. So I do not know who most people are. I try to obviously I try to branch out and listening to new music, but it's like I have found myself caring less and less about the artists and bands as I gotten older. Like I still have my main squad that I love and care for and pay attention to and idolize and worship and make a podcast about. But like if I were to find a band tomorrow, I probably wouldn't know all the band members' names, and I definitely would not know where they grew up and what their parents' names are, and their first goldfish's name, and how many siblings they have, and what their favorite subject in school was, or anything like that. Like I just don't care that much about everyone. But I don't know. I think that is about all for housekeeping for this week. We shall see if we get 1989, Taylor's version. Who knows? Maybe she's gonna drop a single off of Red this week, and she really just likes to fuck with us. Like she genuinely just likes to see us go crazy. I truly believe that. I think if we are gonna get something, it's not what we're expecting. But I don't think we're gonna get anything at all this week. But if we do, it's not what we're expecting, because she likes to see us go mad, and I think it's too obvious. She just dropped Wildest Dreams because it was trending on TikTok, and like she wasn't planning on it from the sounds of it. Like she wasn't doing anything to make us think that something like that was coming. Like it was very out of left field. So if something is coming, it's not hiding in plain sight, but it's not like staring us right in the face like we think 1989 is. It's something else. Or we're all just clowns, and again, Taylor likes to see the world burn. I think that's what it is. I truly do. Anyways, that's gonna be all for me this week. I will talk to you next Sunday. Until then, you can find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at The Biased Critic, and on Twitter at Critic Biased. All my personal social media links are in the show description. And until next Sunday, have a great rest of your week. Bye.